Vans half cab. Vans half cabs. I already know I love this shoe, but I'm gonna give a review on it. It really takes a lot for a shoe to be promoted to my skate shoe because I buy a lot of shoes. The shoe may sit in my house or in my kitchen for months before I actually decide to use it as a skate shoe. And a few things go into account to decide if I'm gonna use that as my skate shoe. Number one, am I gonna get heel bruises in them? Do they fit comfortable? Is there a ton of room in them to where I feel like I can't really feel my tricks on my toe when I flick? Or is it too tight or too narrow to where I'm gonna get the side of my foot calloused or anything weird like that? But specifically in this situation, I got a pair of Vans half cabs because I've had them before and I already knew I was gonna love it for skating. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna destroy these and use them for what they're meant for. There's a little wear on the side, but nothing major. This part is pretty much worn, you know, the grips off that. I don't skate switch much, so my switch foot is pretty good, but they're super comfortable though. We're at Castleberry Skate Park, Castleberry Wheels Park. So those clips that you just seen were the only time that I skated these shoes. You know, that wasn't really a review video. I didn't really skate enough or talk to you guys enough. So I'm gonna give you guys now an actual review of these shoes. So just speaking as far as ollie stuff, like just board control, getting into grinds, holding my board. This is new grip tape, but prior to these shoes, I was skating the SBs, the blue ones, and they were like, just not sticking to the board right. The grip on these is phenomenal. It really feels like wherever the shoe is touching the board, it's gripping when it needs to, flicking when it needs to. And I could just feel the board under me without it being too like, you know, I'm not feeling every single vibration in the ground. It's comfortable, it's soft. So for that, for board control, I give them a 10 out of 10. I haven't really felt a shoe that feels like these straight out of the box on my feet. And yeah, so board control, 10 out of 10. For flick, it feels like, just like I said, they're gripping so well and flicking so well when they need to. Everything feels solid. I have a problem right now with like my kick flips, but everything feels solid, despite my own, you know, things I'm doing wrong with some of my skating. The shoes are phenomenal, and I wish I had them at a time when I was like really feeling better on my skateboards. I've been having a weird month with skating, just kind of like, I feel like there's a hole in the boat I'm in, and like I'm constantly trying to like keep water out or keep tricks that I'm learning like before I lose them. and it feels like I'm losing them continuously, or losing the confidence to do some of the stuff, like some rail tricks, or even like blunt to fakies, back lips, like stuff like that I'm finally learning. But yeah, so that's it for the shoe review. I'll probably check back in, but my camera's gonna die, so I'm gonna leave it there. But yeah, so I'm Clyde with Cosmic Mojo, and this is my review of the Vans Half Cab.